Yashikaru. This season 2 Legends. So since it's not free at this moment, I'll just share some information or some of our schedule that we will be doing so that you can hit legend by the end of season. All right. So the whole idea of this program is or this coaching session is to help you so that it's not like I teach you how you should be playing the game or playing the turns or things like that, but rather I'll teach you how you are able to make your own decisions regarding the deck, the meta game, and the choices and the decision. Like, what are the decisions, like when you face a board scenario, what will be the questions that you need to ask so that you can decide what action that you should be taking. So once I'm able to empower you, then you are able to understand the concept and be able to hit legend. Alright. Okay, first I will be using these words so that I will list down some points. Alright. So first thing is you need to understand that Hearthstone is a card game. Hearthstone is a card game. Alright. So, and during a game you need to understand why you are winning or why you are losing. And typically for any card game, these are the reasons that you win or lose. Alright. First is you win via board. Alright. Board control. Okay. And other than that, you win by card advantage. Card advantage. And the third, you win by what we call the what's the word for it? You have the inevitability, alright, inevitable. So, alright. So in board control, it means that you have a board. So when you have a board, so you're able to deal damage. So sometimes they also call it the tempo. You win by tempo, which is you have board control, you apply pressure. So having tempo, it means that you also have threats. All right. So when they are unable to answer your threat, and your threat stays on the board, and you deal damage and keep dealing damage, and they die. Okay. So card advantage. All right. In Hearthstone, card advantage is lesser. It used to be a lot during the first year. I think the first 2 seasons when you play Hearthstone, and especially the Druid versus Druid matchup, it's all about card advantage. Okay, the matchup for Druid versus Druid is still based on card advantage at this moment. Card advantage, it means that, for example, Azure Drake is a card advantage. So if you're able to draw more Azure Drake, then you're able to win. In also some matchup, for example, like Patron versus Aggro deck, how Patron win is actually, besides the combo, is by card advantage. It means that with Battle Rage, you're able to generate a whole bunch of card advantage. So if you analyze the game of Patron versus the aggro decks, it's usually they win by card advantage. Alright. Then, so this is about card advantage. So I can see. So you can e.g. Ancient of Law, easy trades, and battle rage. So inevitability, alright, inevitability is something like the Muse control strategy. Control strategy, it means that if you can't kill the person by using 30 cards, then the deck automatically will win. For example, it normally applies to control. So that means that the whole idea for control deck, because some of the cards they have is so high in power level that you are unable to win if the games drags on. For example, a Justica in a control warrior deck, it's effectively probably gaining 40 life or more, or a Randall Jackson in a Randall Lock, probably it gains 20 plus life. So in some matchup, some decks have the inevitability, then which means that if they are to draw a certain card, then you lose. So you are on the clock to murder the player before they get their inevitability. So control is some strategy. Okay, it also happens in the, for example, a good example would be, let me put some example. So for board control example, for inevitability it would be something like e.g. Patron versus control warrior, where the control warrior has an inevitability. So card advantage battle will be something like Patron versus Tempo Mage. So usually if Patron is able to generate a huge battle rage, Patron should be able to win the game. Board control will be something like Zoo is Favor versus Tempo Mage. Alright. So why is this important? Why do you need to understand the concept of board control, card advantage, and inevitability? Because these are the primary strategy that when you play a game you need to determine what strategy that you will be choosing to win. For example, even when you're playing Zoo, sometimes you win by board control, but sometimes you win by card advantage. In those matchups that you rely on card advantage, you will need to hero power more often. And it will be similar to Patron as well. In some matchup, even you have early board control, it doesn't mean that you win. You need to generate a huge battle rage. So so it will depend on what deck that you want to choose to achieve legend this season. Then I'll guide you step by step. But first, you need to understand how does a deck win or lose. So this is very, very, very important. Alright, the strategy. Alright. So then we will once you know this, then the next step that I would like you to plan will be your schedule. Schedule is very important. Typically, if you are, I'm not sure what rank, what's the highest rank that you hit previously. If you manage to hit rank 5 previously, that'll be great. Otherwise, there's no worry. Okay, schedule will be week 1. You try to hit rank 7. Week 2, rank 5. Week 3, rank 3. Week 4, rank 1. And final week, legend. Alright. Okay, this usually happens when normally the first time when you get legend it will be tougher, because along the way I will need to guide you, and you'll be learning a lot from your mistake. you might, I mean, you might be lucky and be able to skip some of the path. Okay, so for example, week 1, to achieve rank 7, basically you just need to write the bonus stars, we call it. Yeah, so write the bonus stars. So basically, even if you have 50% win rate with the bonus star, you are able to, if you play enough games, you're able to hit rank 7. From rank 7 to rank 5, alright, you need to change some cards. So for this part, I will be teaching you how to optimize your what are the strategies that you can make to tune your deck according to the meta. And from rank 5 to rank 3, you need to further change some cards. Okay, you need to, instead of putting chains on the ribbon, you need to tag some cards. And from rank 3 to rank 1, this will be very critical. You need to learn how to play better. Yeah. So, learn how to play better or avoid major mistakes. Right. Then the final part from rank 1 to legend will be have a good deck and play well. Alright. The tough part when you are trying to hit legend will be from rank 3 to rank 1, because at rank 3 you might drop further, and because of some of the cards that you try to implement, it might not work, and things like that, which I will guide you. I mean, let me try to brief you. So once you hit rank 7, from rank 7 to rank 5, we will analyze at the data that you gather. Alright. So we analyze at the data, and those matchup you are not doing well, we will change some cards. Okay, we will change some cards so that your basically you will be building your own deck, and I will advise you what are your options, and you will choose what attack that you want. From rank 5 to rank 3, all right, you should be you will normally start here for a few days. Then with the data that we have, we will change some cards again until you hit rank 3. Rank 3 you should be stuck here for a couple of days again. Then we'll tag some cards and also learn how to play better. So if you are not playing at your best, that means that if you're not playing well, it is quite impossible for you to hit legend. By playing well, it means that you will need to pilot your deck good. That means that you can't make major mistakes, and you will need to have plays that are better than your opponent. So time is important, especially when you are trying to hit legend for the first time. So I think probably maybe by coaching you might be able to avoid some of the time being wasted, but you should budget yourself. You should commit yourself to this timer. Alright. Then the next stage will be gathering data. Alright. It's very important for you to gather data, so you can start by something like you can gather data something like I think you should gather data by using Excel. rather than a hearts on top decker, because hearts on top decker you can't really differentiate like Reno lock, hand lock, or zoo, or blah blah blah. So it will go something like this. The deck that you're playing, for example, if let's say you're playing combo druid, alright? So you play against Reno lock, and the result is you lose. Alright? So probably combo druid, you play against zoo, and you won. So once you gather this data, you are able to see, okay? Why do we want to gather data? Because for your week, in your week matchup, alright, I will practice with you so that you know how to play in the weakest matchup. So basically, for a weak matchup, I'll teach you how you should be playing that matchup, so that instead of having a 40% win rate, probably you can make it to 50%. And it's very, very important, because if you try to think about it, instead of losing a game, now you are winning a game. So there's a two-star swing. Instead of -1 star, you have a +1 star. So just by having a couple of those at high ladder, you are able to get into legend much faster. So for example, let's say your overall win percentage is 50%. Okay, our target is to make it to at least 55%. 55%, that means that you are able to hit legend if you play more. Alright. So yeah. So you try to go through all of this. You try to go through all of this. You try to go through all of this information. But these are the things that I want you to think about it. So to conclude, okay, you will think about one, your time schedule. Then second, pick 2 decks that you like the most. Because if you're playing something that you don't really like, you will feel frustrated when you're playing a lot of games with it. So you just pick 2 decks that they feel that, then you should, the whole process, probably you are targeting about 100 games. Since I'm not sure if it's easy, probably by 40 games you should be able to hit legend. But if it's hard, if it's a rough trip, then you'll probably take 100 games. Then what else? Yeah, and yeah, start collecting match data. Okay. Also, you need to, yeah. So by today, what you learn will be, how do you win? So referring back to our first part. So these are the part that how do you win? Okay, depending on what deck you have, different strategy. Alright, I think so far that's it for today. We will have another conversation soon. Alright, good night.